Okay, so I wanted to just expand on what I was just sharing on Reels because and just to preface this, like, I'm not a nervous system expert. I don't market myself to be a nervous system expert. However, I have been on the healing and personal growth journey for a long time since leaving the cult. And so, this chair is totally wet. So I have a lot of tools in my tool belt and things that not only have I used for myself, but I have suggested and coached other people around using, because they're things that have helped me. So I talk about them in my masterclass. I talk about them in my coaching. I talk about them inside of my $7 Discord community. So there are multitudes of ways that I utilize these. So number one, feel your damn feelings. Let your emotions well up and go through you, process them, let them out. I was talking about this with Graham today about how so many men are not tapped into their emotions because they're worried about being what we say is a P word around here. And it's like the only legitimate emotion you're allowed to feel as a man is anger, because that's the only like tough guy emotion, right? But being a sensitive, empathetic, kind, caring man is a million times more healthy than someone who only has access to that one emotion that like makes you a tough guy. So feel those feelings. And it's definitely not just men. There are lots of humans that do not have access to their feelings anymore and just like pocket them away somewhere and don't give themselves the chance to feel them. It's just things become trapped and stuck in our bodies. So I allowed myself the space to just let the tears flow, cry, just be real and authentic with what I was feeling, and allowing myself to like let go of the need to control and be in control of what was happening now. There was like a lot of overwhelm that was attached to that, and a lot of like, you know, when Graham asked me why I was crying, it was just like, I'm just really overwhelmed. I've been really overwhelmed for a few days, and I just like, this is how it is bubbling up and out of me. And so I just let it. And then once I was done that, we were able to like just talk about it and create some space to communicate about what had just happened. Number two, EFT, tapping. If you are not familiar with that, you can look it up. There's lots of people that teach it, that do certifications in it. I know in the one membership I'm in with Ali Kasaza, she does a lot of different EFT, I don't know if I would call them events, but like topics. She does them around certain things. So it might be about like creating more of an open abundance mindset, or it might be if you have overwhelming emotions. So I definitely have been really just like stuck in anxiety and stuck in overwhelmed emotions. And so being able to tap into that and like bring up what the negative, not so much negative, but just like the real feelings I was feeling around this stuff, and then tapping into like kind of letting go and being less in control of the outcome of all of this. Number three, as you guys know, a lot of mornings I like to sit out on the deck in the sunshine, doing some deep breathing and doing some futuristic journaling and also gratitude journaling. So really focusing in on like, what are the things that I already have in my life that I'm super grateful for, and not just surface things, but going deep with those. Why am I grateful for my kids? Like, there are really amazing things my kids bring to my life, or really amazing things that having access to fresh water brings to my life, and recognizing that like that's a privilege. There are people that don't have those things. And so just tapping into that space of journaling in the gratitude for, you know, especially after the scare with Graham, journaling the gratitude for having an advanced medical care system, having access to universal health care, medications, doctors, all of that stuff, being really grateful and being in that energy. And And just as an aside, some of these things that I do to like shift my energy or to reach within and find gratitude versus anxiety, these are things that can be done in like as little as 17 seconds. So if there is something that you can do that is going to help shift the spiral of anxiety you might have gotten stuck in, and it's only going to take you 17 seconds, like just give yourself space to do that. Even if you don't notice that it's changed the way that you're feeling, just be consistent with those practices that are really helping to support you. Things like literally just sitting in the sun, like the sun can actually penetrate all the way to your liver. So like letting the medicine of the sun in a safe way heal you, and letting the medicine of gratitude heal you. Okay, and I don't want to like make these stories super long and like make it hard for you to watch these, but there are so many other things that I do. Things like Kundalini Kriya, things like dancing around to music that really helps boost you and make you feel positive, standing in the Wonder Woman pose, meditation, yoga. There are so many things over the years that I have learned and that I have tapped into, and it's not like I do every single one of these every time a difficult time comes up, every time something scary happens or out of my control, or I feel anxious or depressed. But these are all tools in my toolbox, and that is the beauty of having this toolbox, is that I can reach in and grab what I need when I need it. And that helps me not go into a full-on spiral and be completely triggered and unable to cope and manage life. And these are things that we talk about inside of the $7 Discord community. So if you're curious, reach out and find out more.